hello.
Uh,
It's okay,
I,
man. We have sound, we have everything. We have bobbers in the house.
Bobbers was here last night as well, taking notes.
Bobbers is the nightly capybara. He's locked in, yeah. So, oh man, I'm so tired. Um,
What you get up to today?
excuse me.
What you get up to today? Like, what you do to be so tired?
Not sleeping, man. This week it's been a little bit crazy.
What, because up trading or something else?
Yeah,
No, yeah.
I mean up and like I'm basically active 2 sessions fully from 5-6 a.m. my time into I don't know, man. Trying to catch these pullbacks, man. Catch this. So I think on Bitcoin, everybody's looking at the same thing. You have a lot of confidence rounds. I don't know, 12.5, 112.5, and thereabouts. I guess you're looking at the same thing, JD. But to be honest, I don't think we will get it.
Yeah, I'm not looking that low, to be honest. I would happily fill 115 to 113.
Yeah, basically, this arrow here is the daily super trend line, which hasn't been retested since like forever. Since wow, man. Since here, 102K. So that would be like the blindly bid it with a wider stop loss to not get wicked out in case of something big happening and manage risk. So that's like the lowest it I could see. I mean, anything can happen, but realistically, you will not probably get that. You have a big daily fair value gap coming from 115.3 down into that 112K. Now, even if we look at the daily and we just ignore this a bit, let me put some more alerts here just in case. We have this little, you can call it a range. You have internal liquidity right above the daily fair value gap around 115.2. You have this one, which basically it front ran the daily fair value gap tag and the liquidity grab at 115.7 this week. And if you're looking at this as a range, you can get maybe something like deep down into 113. You can blindly bid it if you want, if you have limits and manage risk, or you can, if you see the reclaim of 115.3, basically anything here would take out the sell side liquidity, would fill the daily fair value gap at least halfway. And usually in bullish conditions, you do not get the full fill of an imbalance. Very similar to what happened here. This imbalance was left behind, and very similar to what is happening with Ethereum. Since like all week, it's up only. So from my point of view, if in the next, I don't know, 24 to 48 hours, let's say on Friday, if nothing happens and we get the Friday pullback, Friday dump, and you see Bitcoin around 115, 114, and you have any altcoin that you want to get some spot exposure or you want to get a swing leverage trade on or something, then you can slowly scale in sync with this Bitcoin area. Living off the grid says Bitcoin's trading below 113, pretty bearish auction market theory. Not necessarily, man, because if you're looking at it like if you really want to get auction market theory involved, an imbalanced fill isn't bearish on a daily. Like look at where the value area high is from the last range. Is on Coinbase spot. I mean, if you're looking at it like this and then you start closing, yeah, okay. But a wick very similar to what happened here on the daily would make people bearish, but it would be just the same kind of imbalance field that happened here. You had a fair value gap here. You had even a volume gap here. You filled it. So, anything to add on this, Mr.
Um,
JD?
I think like the so all-time high, like pre all-time high is 112K. I think we should not get anywhere close to that if we're bullish. When Bitcoin breaks out and trends, it doesn't give you clean all-time high retest. I think that's like the mid IQ, 50 IQ, whatever, like mid curve take to wait for a clean retest of that for you to get on board. Of course, there might be something external that might happen, like FUD, like some macro event or whatever. But if bearing if nothing changes like that, we shouldn't get that retest. So we should front run it, which is why I'm saying like 115 to 113K is where it would probably go to and bottom, and like it won't let people get on board who are waiting for 112K. So we'll just front run that, in my opinion. Um,
Fair enough, fair enough. We talked about it last week also in 2020, 2021 when it broke out above 20k. It never retested in the whole leg up. So yeah, all-time high. The classic all-time high retest will probably not happen unless. But I don't even know what can happen. You saw yesterday with Israel bombing Syria and basically market didn't even care.
yeah, I think people have like not forgotten about the Middle East, but like people have stopped reacting. The markets have not been reacting to things that we're saying.
Also, for our trend is holding in a way, but I don't like this. Like when I see this, in the past this usually marks some kind of a local top for retest lower. This kind of price section where you have a rejection, and then it goes break structure, and then kind of rejects again from here. But probably is just a range, and if we get any kind of 115k to 113k liquidity grab and back up into the 115s plus, then that's a clear signal. Even if we dump into 113 Ethereum, which we need to talk about next, we both have limits. I think yours are a little bit higher starting. Let
Yeah.
me see.
ETH, like there was a new announcement today from one of the treasury co's about that they've deployed what was it, Bitmine or whatever.
Yeah, Bitmine or Bitmine, something like that.
Yeah.
They deployed. So
Uh,
you have two now, right? You have SBET,
mhm.
the first one, correct? And now
Yeah,
you have these
SBET, yeah.
SBET. Now you have
Mhm.
these Bitminer guys, or who are they? I'm not well versed in the TradFi scene.
Yeah.
And then what are these rumors about other companies trying to get involved, like other two companies? Or you don't know?
Which
I don't know.
companies?
I don't know. I saw some posts that there will be four. But for me, I don't know these names, so for me it's hard to reading all of the bullshit on Twitter every day. To like scan some of the news that might be interesting. I keep forgetting these names because I'm not really familiar with them. Besides SBET, but it's actually crazy. I have the inflows here because we
That's
talked about it
insane.
last week, and we were like, man, if it holds 150 to 100 per day, it's crazy. And then it ramped up to 300 and then 700 on 16th. So for yesterday, it's actually these are like Bitcoin levels in the beginning. 700 million ETH in a day. So until there is a change in the behavior of this and you start seeing red, I'm not even like why even short Ethereum unless you scalp very low time frame and you know what you're doing. Without you cannot even get a 1 hour pullback to long, let alone get a 1 hour break of structure. Now on Ethereum, let's look a little bit on the 4 hour. Let's say we have a 4 hour pullback somehow. JD's limits are 3.3k to 3.2k.
3.2. Yeah.
Mine are 3.24 to 3.1 something. So basically the same area. Now, ideally, I would want for all of us to get filled. On the 1 hour trend, 1 hour super trend line that got tested once here under 3k is now at 3.3, 3.34 down to 3.31. So that would be a scalp, but I'm still waiting for some kind of a 4 hour. We have a daily fair value gap. We have a 4 hour fair value gap. I'm bidding in the middle of the daily fair value gap, front running the 4 hour one, and front running the green support trend line at 3.2. You are bidding a little bit wider, which for spot would be actually great. Basically, we both want somehow to. What's this drop? 6% drop to get fully filled. We both want this uptrend 4 hour to continue. Daily just looks insane. You have this big daily fair value gap, and for me, stop loss is under 3.1 because let's say in the worst case scenario, I see the whole daily fair value gap filled, but shouldn't take out this low. Very similar to what happened here. This low was protected. This daily fair value gap wasn't filled. So yeah, and then ride it to 4K, top of the range. I don't know, something like that. If we get close to 4K, I'm just going to sell all my spot probably. I don't. I mean, or sell a major part of what I have left. And
4K, bro. We have to sell like the amount of times we've been cocked at 4K.
yeah, I'm not going to get caught again, man.
Uh,
I'm not going. So just for peace of mind, and then of course 4.6, 4.8, new all-time high, whatever you want. From here on, we have 1, 2, 3 rejections around 4K. So I'm just going to front run that and sell into 4K and leave like just leave something a position to run a moon bag or something. But that would be it for me on the Ethereum front, and probably the other ones will push insane with it. So these are the setups for some swings. What else do we have? XRP. XRP pushed really well, got a good buyback today. I'm considering leaving this limit overnight or not. On XRP, it's this 3.12 into into $3 basically. Trying to get Monday high and previous week high and OT fibs, and basically the 1 hour trend that hasn't been broken. Well, since 2.2. So it's a 4 hour fair value gap with a 1 hour trend with some room in case we get a wick. Basically, I need to have invalidation under the low that created this breakout and under the 4 hour green super trend line, which is at around 2.99. So, wow, CRV is just going down. I had some alerts on CRV because it was strong, but seems it's going down now. I don't know if I will put these limits. We shall see. I don't like leaving a bunch of limits overnight because you never know. Worst thing you can do is just wake up with like four limits filled and hit stop loss because I don't know something happened. So usually, if I have a swing limit on ETH lower and I have the one on Bonk, which is like at around 0.3, which is very low, I'm okay with that. But yeah, if I would be awake and we see Bitcoin around 115, 114, and XRP is around $3, 3.05, I will probably take that trade. And ride it too, I don't know, man. It's crazy strong. I don't like trading XRP, but
Yeah. It like I think right now it's kind of like it's just edged at all-time high at like 3.33. I think if it gives you a pullback into like $3, you go as heavy long as you can and then target obviously back to all-time high for like a 10% move, and then I think it rips straight to like $4 without stopping.
yeah, $4, I would probably take out something before $4, to be
Yeah.
honest, and
And
then
meme number
see.
4.2.
I think basically around $3 if you catch it and you have some spot or you want to compound your position or you want to try a swing into $4 or 3.4 or whatever. Even if we catch 305 into 3.4, that's an easy 10-11%. I mean, invalidation is very easy. It would be like a 3.05, it would be like a 3.5% stop loss if I get fully filled on this. But again, I'm very wary to leave limits overnight for the group because you never know. Uh, what about Mog? Man, I traded a lot of Mog this past week, but it's kind of a weird price action on it. SPX has been way easier overall to hold for swings. Let's see the Mog. But it's holding. Okay, it's not holding anymore. I was trying to say it was holding 1.5. These lows. These lows here 1.5 to 1.5. These will be basically a liquidity grab if this is the range that we're playing, which I traded yesterday with a 9%, almost 10% trade here. Didn't catch the range low, but caught it on the momentum upwards. You would like to see a grab and then easy to play the reclaim. These are because you have basically this demand here and you have these equal lows, and it would be a standard external range liquidity grab, but still holding a small demand, and then reclaim at 1.53, and you can get an easy trade in for Mog. I don't like when things are underperforming other betas. For example, Mog in this push up was crazy good. Same with SPX. But then SPX still broke out, wants to break out. It's still being heavily bid. And Mog, not so much. Mog is still in this range. So usually you would like to search for the beta that's not in a range or which is in a consolidation, but still in an overall 4-hour uptrend like SPX. Let's see on Binance. Do we have limits for this in the group? I don't know if somebody put limits. Earlier we were talking about the 1.5 area, which shouldn't go that low, but basically we have some naked points of control, but also the 4-hour this daily fair value gap has been half filled. The 4-hour green support trend line held 2 times on SPX for now, and now it's at 1.52. Looks a little double toppy here. Probably if I look at
Yeah.
something, it shows a little bit of a div or massive div on the 1 hour
People
in
card
this
on
move.
leverage a lot. trying to catch the
Yeah,
breakout like this morning, like when it just reversed like 8% on
this
people. Yeah.
this bullshit. These are
I
like
think
when I saw this candle, like this rejection on lower time frames. This was really like you could see people getting wrecked on leverage. 10% move top to bottom, then a buyback, and usually you get these buybacks, these wicks on the 1 hour, when people get caught offside, long liquidations, and then you get instantly bought back up. But if this wick here doesn't have a continuation to keep the trend, and you see it starts rolling over, usually it means that it will be some kind of retest lower, very similar to what happened here or here. This is what memes do usually. Now, can it push up from here? Yes, of course it can. Earliest point of interest is 173. This low to be held if it wants to. But looking strictly at a price action without any kind of stuff, if you have an imbalance here, you have a fair value gap. Look at this classic 4 hour demand here. Last leg up, OT FIPS 07 is around here. 0618 is around 1.6. Now you put in trend following systems, uh, trend around 1.63, and the support trend line is around 1.5. What's this gap? It's 7% gap. I cannot call this gap here, but let's say a classic, some kind of 4 hour retest somewhere around 1.6 to 1.55. Feel the demand. It's not, I mean, it's not unusual on memes like this. Um, this SPX price action reminds me very much how Popcat behaved in the past when it went to all-time high and Murad was feeling it also. Popcat always gave some 4 hour demand retest, always. Now, of course, you could scalp it and trade it based on momentum before that, but usually the 4 hour trend structure and as in from market structure point of view, same as here, you had a fake out a bit, a grab. It maintained. That was easy for Popcat to trade on the 4 hour because if you're looking at higher highs, higher lows, it's still maintaining structure, even if it goes down to 1.55 or 1.6 or something like that. So still very similar to what happened here. For example, it formed a base around 1.3. Okay, then it dropped because the whole market dropped. But so when you have strong memes like this, like SPX, Farcoin, Farcoin is a little bit weird lately, but hello Dev. But looking for 4 hour setups, just in case you might not get them, but just in case, be prepared when people will get panicked or long liquidated because they bid all of this here, anticipating the continuation for the breakout. You never know. What other coins? Sui, I think Woods has somewhere around here a limit long. Uh, Easy 4 hour green super trend at 3.68. You have 4 hour fair value gap, so basically up only also on Sui since $3. Farcoin, I don't know, man. I closed yesterday that 1.24 entry and kind of regret it, but at that time it looked a little bit weak. Which soul here, this area. Should have trusted a bit more, but it's okay.
I have such a
30% more.
feeling in my ball sacks that we're gonna get some kind of 10% wick on alts and like a 3% wick on like ETH and BTC. Like funding got really
Since
stupid today
yesterday.
on certain coins.
Let's look at funding. I have here also. Let's look at liquidation and funding. Is CoinGlass down? What? I don't know. Let's see a little bit. How are the liquidations? 24 hour liquidations. Oh man, short on ETH, man. Don't short ETH, man. We've been talking about this also from last week. If you're in price discovery on Bitcoin and all of the altcoin market is performing like we haven't seen it since first quarter or whatever, just don't short. I mean, you can get caught upside so easy. Okay, if you scalp intraday and you're very quick at it and you're good at it and stuff like that, but look at this, man. 200 million shorts on Ethereum, 66 on Bitcoin. Three times more shorts on Ethereum getting liquidated in the last 24 hours. Let's look at funding rate heat map. At what settings do you have? How many days?
Me?
Yeah, a week
Um,
or
I have it for 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, what is going on here with pump?
Yeah, pump is ridiculous. No one's buying pump on spot. Everyone's just buying on leverage. It's also kind of
Why?
fucked because well, Binance doesn't have pump on spot, so everyone who's trading on Binance has to buy on
Okay.
leverage. And I don't know why everyone's just logging it. No one likes to buy spot.
On Bybit you have pump spot, but I think the
Yeah.
volume is not as much as on the. So now today you have 119 APR.
Yeah, like why would you
That's
why would
yeah.
you
Why
think
would you?
why would you think pump's gonna go up when you have to pay 120, like pump has to go up more than 120% in the next year for you to make money on on a leverage long.
Yeah, this is when you see things like this. Like here, I think this was on 4th of July. It was a negative 100%. So I don't know. I haven't seen that aggressive negative on pump, but maybe on Bybit it didn't go so negative. But yeah, when you see things like this, so when you see anything above 50-60% per year that you need to pay to be long, or if you see above 100, then just what was this one? Hype, 11th of July. This was pretty big on hype. How are the others? 30%. XLM 31. Bitcoin 10, ETH 13. Well, it when you're looking at it like this, it's starting to creep a bit up compared to when everything was
BTC,
dark blue.
yeah,
You know,
BTC was at 17% yesterday morning at 1 a.m. Filecoin's quite high, hype's creeped up, like XRP's at 24%. Like last week, XRP was at like 5-6%. Now for it to
yeah.
have gone up 4 times, like comparatively speaking, it's got that they are shooting up a lot.
Filecoin going down as we speak. Yeah, usually this. Okay, we. If you remember, even last year, when you see everything like orange, like everything, then it's really bad. Let's see on the 1 week. Like really be careful on the 1 day. Yeah, so Farcoin approached 87, hype 80. The CRV. What is Bonk doing? Bonk not as much, but yeah, still not in extremely bad territory, but it's not dark blue like it was a few weeks ago when we looked at it. So okay, so Dev asked, can you explain why high funding rates matter? And JD replied, they're going, wow, more going down.
Good, good, good. Let's flush. Let's flush.
Bitcoin not even doing anything. SPX. Let's see. Once it loses this 173 to 17. What it is doing? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, okay. Back under 3.4k. That's good. Let's see. My bonk man. My bonk limit is really low, but
Oh,
oh, it
that
doesn't
whole
look.
bullshit with Uni PC apparently closing
Yeah.
his buy bit is long. That was pretty stupid. I don't know why people assumed that was him closing his. I mean, the OI on Bybit melted, but like, why would he hold for like 2 years and then cheat out of it in like 6 hours and make it so obvious? Like, it makes no sense.
It's either pump.fun guys are trying to FUD or any shape or form. Somebody was swapping out here because I was looking at this whole move to see if I can get my limit fill. Limit starts at 0.3160 to 0.3. So, well, I might get it if we really flush. I don't know if ideally I wanted that before 0.4 was tagged, but let's see a bit on the daily. Oh man, this just looks like a big daily buy sell liquidity grab now at 0.4. Oh, Pepe going down also. Let's see, maybe we can catch something here live. Unless we get fills on our limits on ETH. So I have this, and I think XRP I will not let it overnight. That's strong. Who knows? Maybe I can get 2.98. Maybe I can get now this. I would like closer to 3 into 2.9. This would be way better risk to reward than this one, but
I
let's see.
need to send some more limits out. Hang on. What tab active? E.
Oh, 4 hour green support line here around 3. Oh man. Oh man, should I put an XRP limit?
Yeah, I'm literally about to update my XRP limit.
Oh, I have 4 hour red dot here, divergence. Where, man?
Okay, XRP
So I
is not
don't.
even dumping that much.
Yeah, it's not. It's just strong.
I would put a limit at like 3.1 down to like 2.95 with stop loss at like 2.8.
Yeah, that's
I
a
don't
good
even know.
limit.
Right, XRP. You want to collab call it or
Yeah, yeah, collab it.
3.95 stop loss 2.8. Collab with.
Okay. Let me just put in this limit also. Oh, you put a very wide stop loss one. But it's okay.
After the so from yeah, it's like a 4% DTA range.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's okay.
yeah, but I don't even think it will. Like something has to flush hard.
See how the memes already started going lower while we're not even like XRP barely moved. But 3.1.
We're typing BTC at 115,000 gives me a fucking I don't know how like just makes me feel weird.
You're waiting for. I mean, you're trying to get it at 115,000,
No, I mean
and it's
just
not even
typing it
going.
out on my
Yeah.
keyboard, like that the fact that the price is at 115,000 when we were trading at 40, 50k. Like in my head, always BTC is like 50k.
What is a 10% pullback on XRP? We survived that. Yeah, we survived with the stop loss. Okay, just in case. Just in case. You never know. We're probably not even going to get filled, but you never know. Okay, I entered this limit.
Bit of Farcoin. I want to limit that for the group on Farcoin as well.
Put the
Maybe back
stinky
on.
one, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Put
thinking.
the stinky one because for our super trend held and it was tagged 2 times.
I think like
Your stop loss should be, yeah.
1.332 stop loss at like 1.2, like a 10% stop loss and target a move to $2.
Something like this, yeah. You can something like 1.3 something.
Yeah,
You have a small 4-hour imbalance here, and we have stop loss under 1.24. So, man, 4-hour 200 EMA is 1.18. I mean, it's crazy. The gaps, it's pushing so hard that the gaps between setups, there is a lot of volatility. This would be the liquidity grab, naked point of control on 1.25, but I don't think we will get down to 1.25. It's like a 13% drop, 14. Who knows? I would be okay with ETH, Partcoin, XRP. Like have one of each. And Bonk if I get filled, but Dev, are you still here? Sorry, I wanted to tell you something about funding rates. So funding rates are okay. It's not important if you intraday trade or you don't really care because you don't. But for bigger players that want to trade perps and they need time to QAP in or dollar cost average or limit average in or stuff like that, and they are holding their position for a swing like big positions, and you're paying 100% APR per year. You know, kind of it kind of makes no sense to hold those positions for so long with basically you're ruining profit by paying that funding. It eats up your profit. If you're in a profit, maybe you need to hold it in a loss and you're paying also that funding also. So it's a little bit hard. There is no incentive compared to how it was 1 month ago, where you were actually getting negative funding on some coins, and you were incentivized to long on perps because you were getting every 4 hour or every 8 hour, or depending on how it was, you were getting paid actually to hold a position, and you could have been in profits like we saw with these scam pumps, like with H or M, or you were in profits, it's up only, and you're getting paid funding also. So when you're looking at it with a lot of with like higher position sizes overall in the course of a year or quarters, it kind of makes no sense to pay that much. You're better off just trading spot or so for intraday, for scalping, for breakout trading, for a few days, let's call it. It doesn't really matter, but some people don't really trade. Like I have friends. I don't even.
Oh
Let me
shit!
give you
It's filed for staking.
who
iShares,
who
like iShares,
for for ETH.
yeah, for ETH. Like, Lido just pumped 3.5% off that.
What are the other ones, man?
Again, Lido.
Eigen is actually retested H1. What other ones? Tell me.
I don't know. Eigen
Lido.
Lido is the only ones. Like, I guess, well, it's a proposal. It's not an actual. Hasn't gone through. But I guess
Eigen
people
just
will narrow it down.
retested. I entered a very short scalp here. 1.509 on Eigen. 1.509. Stop loss 1.44. But I think I will move stops at entry, man. Let me just check. What is this news? Or I'll just close it. What is this news exactly? I don't understand it.
BWE posted it. Nasdaq submits proposal to allow staking for iShares Ethereum Trust.
Oh man.
SSV is the other one, yeah.
But isn't this proposal already there? I mean, wasn't this already done or what's this?
No, ETH was never allowed to do staking. It was only Sol was allowed first before ETH.
Ah, okay. I'm closing at entry this icon position. I don't understand. I don't understand, man. This reaction is pretty much. Should have been a better reaction overall. Wow, LDO spiked hard, yeah. Why isn't Eigen reacting the same as LDO? It retested H1. 1.48 was H1 trend retest. Weird. CRV. Yeah, I had alerts. Is it pushing? Oh. Retested there at 091. We were talking about it in the team stream earlier.
Full retracing.
It's not okay if it's retracing this. Fernando, it's ETF news. Let me just copy paste you. It's not Eigen directly. It's just like there are two coins now that are directly related as a beta to anything staking related, and LDO and Eigen are the bigger ones. Then you have I don't know, is Rocket Pool and the other ones RPL and FXS and the other ones.
RPL,
But
SSV, Eigen, Lido.
Lido and Eigen are the highest market cap and the better liquidity ones. I mean, I remember even Res, man. Isn't Res also Res?
Sounds familiar, but I cannot say.
It's down 11% today, so probably not. So probably nobody wants to beat that. Okay. Wasn't Res like the poor man's Eigen? I know we talked about that. Something launched, I think this year or in the last quarter in 2024, and it was called the poor man's Eigen layer. Well, anyways, let's look a little bit at, let's see, what are the liquid staking on ETH? In the category section, Just it's good to refresh your so we're looking at
My goodness.
liquid staking.
Just to sell the news on ETH. We
Is it?
waited. We waited like how long were we waiting for ETH staking? You know how people were saying like ETH is not going to pump until they allow staking. You know, institutional people love their yield. You know, all that discussion of like GCR and people like that on the
Yeah.
timeline. And now ETH's pumped to like 3.5k, and they now allow it finally. I don't know. It seems a weird reaction. I would think in a bullish market it should go.
It retested today's lows at today's session lows at 3360 on it. But yeah, this should have been way better reaction. But maybe it's like some people sell the news, others long. Eigen reaction was not as expected. LDO at least pushed. Now it's top longers wrecked again
It's the only
on
coin
LDO.
down on my spaghetti chart whilst everything else is now bouncing.
Here, let's see. Liquid staked ETH. Let's see. Based on market cap. Ether ETHFi. Forgot about that one. Rocket Pool. Yeah, let's see all of them. Eigen is why isn't Eigen showing up here? Is it a multi-chain? Or what is CoinGecko trolling me?
This is some shit news. Let's fucking nuke everyone.
Yeah, this was it. Renzo. Rez. I think Rez is Renzo. Restaked ETH. Okay, so this is a proposal only. It's not accepted, correct?
But if they file for it, it's gonna get accepted. It's the theory. It's the idea behind it.
Okay. Yeah, again, just it's rejecting. Oh man. ETH also. Oh man, give us our fills, and then tomorrow they accept it. Yeah, Ondo. I need, but we need a pullback on Ondo. And leaving off the grid. What's with your name, man? Wow, you have this nice glowing effect. Has staking been approved by the SEC only on Sol, I think.
Zoomer is tweeting about it just now.
So Maria, BlackRock applies to add staking to its Ethereum ETF. I don't get this reaction, man. Isn't this big? They were. This was the first time they apply, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, some of these coins from the lows are up like 3%, 3.7%, like SPX. Mm.
Related, but did you see that Coldplay concert thing?
What was that?
Did you not see the couple that was caught on the big screen? Well, not couple. It was like two people cheating on. They were both. So the guy has a wife, and the girl has also a husband, and they were cheating on them at the Coldplay concert, and they got caught on the big screen. You know when they show fans like enjoying the concert.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't listen to Coldplay, but
Nah, it's completely
yeah.
viral over Twitter, man. Like it's crazy. Like he's the CEO of the company, and then she is like the CPO, and
Wow.
they they went to the Coldplay
The
concert
the
together. And
classic, the classic, the classic duo,
the
CEO
classic,
with an employee. Yeah.
yeah, the classic. Well, work husband, work wife.
Let's see, man. Astronomer. What?
Yes, I don't know the company, but yeah, I watched the clip. It's
Astronomer.
so funny. Look at that clip. It's hilarious.
All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Look at that. How can you hide in shame like that?
Oh, that is very shy.
They even said, looks like they're having an affair or they're
All
shy.
right, come on. You're okay?
The guy just said, "Fuck it, man. I'm out of here."
Bro, like at that point, you just gotta own it. You gotta pretend like you're like gay best friends or something. Like I don't know, like oh
This doesn't look like a gay best friend, man.
yeah, but like you're not. They weren't kissing or like they were just holding each other. Like you could have maybe like I don't know got away with it, but if they acted normal, it wouldn't have gone viral, and their actual significant others wouldn't have found out about it. It's because they did that reaction. It's they shot themselves in the foot, basically.
Yeah, correct, correct. Because maybe yeah, for sure somebody wouldn't, it wouldn't go viral, but it's like you can clearly see it's like the body, like the reaction, when you're caught on something or something, the reaction to, I don't know, drop it off or do something or run away or something because you know that it's bad.
So dumb, man.
This is not a controllable reaction. This is just impulsive one. When you
Yeah,
when you
well,
get
if
caught,
you're gonna be
like
doing something like that, like you have to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't cheat, so I don't know how I would act in the situation. But
look at this lady here, how she's blushing like she's.
yeah,
Look at this guy.
I forgot what. Yeah. Oh,
The fuck?
and
Just screaming
the
here.
internet completely snitched on them. Obviously, they found out who they were, and they went on like the Facebooks of their like husband and wife, and like kept sending that person the link of this clip, and was like, "Oh, is this your wife with another man? Is this your husband with another woman?"
No, what is so? Okay, I'm a little bit older. I'm not that old, but 20 years ago, yeah, people knew how to cheat, man. I mean, you rarely saw or caught somebody like with this. Even if, for example, you go to a Coldplay concert, there are people there. Somebody can see you. It's not like you're going to a cabin in the woods or something.
I mean, the words, yeah. I don't know why they would go to a public. What?
I mean, why would you go to Coldplay? It's like a lot of bad decisions to get to this point, and they deserve it. I mean, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances that you're going to be put on the big screen as well?
Well, it should have been zero because you shouldn't be at a Coldplay concert with tens of thousands of people that could recognize you anyways. But
Yeah.
it is what it is, man. The days of going and cheating in the woods are over, man. Can't even go to Coldplay concert and cheat in peace with TikTok now. No, man, cheating is bad. Never do it.
Here's some dating advice from
Yeah, I got cheated on. Very
oh,
bad.
shit. Fuck.
Very, very bad. I was younger. I took it very hard.
Oh man.
I got one future wife that I never even thought about cheating on her because she's lovely.
So,
And after a
what?
while, it doesn't matter anymore.
When's
Only
the
how
wedding?
next year in June. Next year in June it should be.
Am I invited?
Yeah, of course, if you want to come
It'll give
to
me
a
an excuse.
Romanian wedding, but you will need to. We don't have a London connection anymore because I think Ryanair or who stopped coming, and you need to come to another city like 1.5 hours from my city, which
What's the
has daily
capital of
flights.
Romania? It's a Bratislava.
No, man, what the actual fuck, man?
Shit. What is the capital of
Man,
Romania? Oh,
Bratislava is
Bucharest.
like
Oh, Bucharest,
Bucharest,
isn't
man.
it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is Bratislava?
Oh, man. Man. Wow.
Right, what country is Bratislava in?
Bro, Bratislava is so far away. Like, it's
Oh,
Slovakia,
Slovakia.
man. It's not even.
Yeah, but you get it. Like they both start with B. Bratislava, Bucharest. That's
Yes,
why I
but
said it.
you could have said Budapest because it's like the neighbor.
Nah, Budapest.
Bratislava
I
is
know is in
after.
Hungary.
Yeah, Bratislava
Like
is
I've been to
after Hungary.
Budapest.
Yeah, I'm far away from Bucharest, man. You need to come to another city that has daily flights, and then you need to somehow get to my city. 1 hour and a little bit drive, but it's an easy drive. Freeway. So if you guys want to come, you can come. But it's not in Bucharest, unfortunately. So
I'll just hit up Tate and ask him if I can borrow his
the Lambo.
Bugatti for the road trip. Yeah.
Yeah, Bucharest is far away, man. I mean, you 6 hour drive, and it's not like the pleasant drive through the mountains. They still didn't make. It's actually crazy when you think about it. They still didn't make a highway that goes through the mountains. You know, like a tunnel type stuff to link Transylvania with the south to Bucharest. So
Or making a tunnel through the mountains. Like every time I've gone through a tunnel, I'm like, how long did this take to like for them to actually like they have to blow up the whole mountain and dig that path
yeah,
out?
it takes a lot of money, a lot of time. But I mean, in other countries, if it's very very important like that, they do it. Don't like to link, for example, easier capital to a big region. Yeah, 30 hours. Oh man, let me show this. From Bucharest to Bratislava, man. Just from to Transylvania, I think. Yeah, that's 30 hours.
That's only because he's in Manchester. Like Manchester to Calais, it's already like 5 hours. It'd only be like 20 hours for me from London.
I wouldn't make this trip on with a car, man.
I think the longest road trip I've done is 13 hours.
Let me think. Yeah, I think I did also something like no. It was I think it was 15, but split into two, so 7 and 8 or 8 and 7. I cannot. Even when I could drive, even when I could sit in a car this much, I wouldn't drive more than 7 hours a day.
Yeah, we did the 13 hours in a whole day, like without stopping. I
In
mean,
France, to France,
no,
or
it
where?
was it was my dad did it on his own, and then
Ah,
one
okay.
time my brother and my dad split it. I couldn't drive back then. Yeah, we just take the Eurotunnel from Folkestone to Calais, and then drove
Yeah,
through
you have
Europe.
the. That's a good tunnel, man. I
Yeah, the
like
ferry is
tunnels.
so stupid. I hate the ferry. The ferry takes ages, and it makes me like seasick and shit. The Eurotunnel, you just stay in your car, and it's like an hour.
Well, what is XRP doing, man? I think
Is it
will not
Sunday?
get filled. Let me check it.
Yeah, it's just
You,
stagnant.
wow. Whoa. Didn't even
Funding's
flinch, man.
kind of going up.
Yeah, we need some kind of, I don't know, some kind of really big flush to get all of this somehow. to get filled, but I will leave it. I will leave this limit with you overnight and see. Maybe even on the even maybe even on Friday over the weekend. Maybe who knows? If we go to I don't know 3.5, I would probably cancel it.
If you get above 3.3 again, then I'm gonna mark it in and chase the all-time high breakout.
Wow,
I think
it's a
the
good
all-time high
chase.
breakout is such a free trade. Like buying the BTC breakout above 112k, now the breakout on XRP, breakout on hype above $40 to $50. Like you can get easy 10 to 20% trade.
Yeah, ideally we get the fills. Guys, what do you think about IP? Oh, IP that had a little narrative. I don't remember that. How was it called? Story or
Story, yeah. Story protocol.
let's see. Let's just look at the chart here on the 1 hour. Whoa, this with this little range here, man. Well, to be honest, living off the grid, you have this range here. 4.2 is the entry or was 4 times it respected. Could be good if this is an accumulation range. If you really want to try to catch something closer to 4.2, basically. But yeah, I don't know what they're doing and with the development. I remember all of this push up, and I remember this fat finger into $9. You remember this squeeze, JD,
Yeah, on Bybit.
on Bybit, and I think we actually discussed this on one of our streams when we were looking at coinalyzed derivative data and how to find the scam pump or stuff like that, if I remember correctly. It was in February. Yeah. I remember this. And then you had the drop and another push up into $7. Yeah, I remember now. IP. So 4.2, 4.21 seems to hold for now. Mika asked for Pepe. Somebody is in Pepe, if I remember correctly. From the group, there are some trades on it. I think HBJ Hassan is in it. Pepe coming very close to this 13 to 12.5. There is a 4-hour demand here. Let's see 4-hour trend. 4-hour green super trend at 0.12. In case of a flush, you can bid something like this. Let's see. With a wide, if you want to like run it into, I don't know, 16s or 15s. Basically, weekly open, Monday low, this 4-hour trend, 4-hour demand. So 0.125 into 0.12. Anywhere closer to 0.12 if you get it. To get like a spot entry or something. But if I remember correctly, you need to look, Mika, at active spot to see who is long on Pepe. Somebody is long or has started building a position today or yes or last night, so you can follow their lead. Ah, you're in it then. Good for you. What can I say? 4-hour trends around 0.125, so that needs to hold. Well, Pepe. All-time highs at 0.2. Wow, I remember all of this last year. This craziness on Pepe. Yeah, you're basically in the old range from 0.12 into 0.19, 0.2. So yeah, 0.12 needs to hold on Pepe. Whatever happens, you don't want to see it close under 0.12, 0.18. So on the daily, you don't want to see it do this. Okay, anything else? Let's see this little buyback here on Bitcoin and ETH. Check a bit the ETH order book. Oh man, why is this lagging now for me? Okay, let's see.
It's like I just know there's going to be like another $300 million inflow in the ETF on ETH today.
Looks like something like that. The buybacks from 33.60, 33.70 today, twice.
It's like the CT native selling to the institutions.
It's just they don't even care. I mean,
At what price? Yeah, they want to sell in 2 years. Do you wanna
man,
call it?
we need to catch that flush, man,
Mm.
and then just hodl it.
It's more likely to happen on the weekend than during the week, to be fair, when ETFs are closed and no institutions are bidding.
Yeah, we can take that. I will take a weekend flush. No worries. Man, if you're looking at it on the 1 hour chart, even on the 1 hour chart, I mean, even bidding, it's a 4% drop, man. I mean, come on.
Mm.
It's like such an obvious bid if you get it to put some risk on the table. Same as with the XRP around $3. Yeah, we can finish the stream, JD.
Yeah, all right. Hope everyone found the stream useful. If you have any questions from what we discussed, let us know. You've got our XRP collab limit and where we want to bid ETH if it comes down. I think we both have ETH limits open.
Yeah.
Fartcoin, SPX, XRP are the main alts. Yeah, just buy all dips. Don't go stupid with leverage. Keep an eye on funding rates if they keep increasing over the next few days. Yeah.
Agreed. Thank you very much, everybody. See you tomorrow.
Bye bye.
Thank you, JD. Bye bye.
Yeah.